Visions have always been born by single individuals who have been dissatisfied with some aspects of life in every generation. Such visions have been shared by the visionaries, sustained and saved by others, and have in some ways impacted positively on society. Great things and events have taken place in the world through the dreams of single individuals. The lives of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and many more have played their parts. Today there is another visionary on the landscape of our land, whose dream is a world where children are and considered as active partners in building nations and making the future a better place for all. Today I'm going to walk you through events that led to the vision of a then 11-year-old little girl. A vision that is set to transform lives, nations, and the world. Sit back and relax as I tell you the true Ananse story.
Once upon a time, two children, Nanajua, then 11 years old, and Lawrence, then 9 years old, for the first time in their lives were traveling up north on holidays. Somewhere in a small village on the way, they saw a little boy called Mahamadou. Mahamadou was blind. He had never ever seen the world before. His family could not take him to hospital because they could not afford the bills. It was just too expensive for an ordinary family to mobilize over $300 needed for surgery. Nana Ajua and Lawrence were so sad that Mahamadou was suffering so much they just could not leave him that way.
Lawrence, how can we help this little boy?
Nana Ajua asked Lawrence.
What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Aha, Lawrence! My birthday is just around the corner, and I'll ask Daddy not to buy me any present. I'll use the money to register Mahamadou's family under the National Health Insurance Scheme.
Good idea,
said Lawrence. Then Nana Ajua talked to Daddy.
Daddy, I want to tell you something. Daddy, please, my birthday for this year, I would not like to have a party. I would like to use the money to help the boy we saw in the north.
That's a very good idea, my children,
said Daddy.
You can have the money.
So the insurance premium was paid and Mahamadou was sent to the hospital a few months later. After hours and hours of hard work, the doctors finally finished the operation and it was very, very successful. When Nana Ajua and Lawrence saw the pictures of the operation and the recovery of Mahamadou, they were so overjoyed. They could not believe they had done it. So they requested from Daddy whether it was possible for them to go and see Mahamadou. Daddy agreed.
Nana Ajua and Lawrence thought of another idea.
Daddy, can we forgo our Christmas presents, clothes and party and use the money to throw a party for Mahamadou and his friends in the village? At least Mahamadou's first Christmas that he sees should be a happy one. Please?
That again is a very good idea, my children.
They finally arrived in Mahamadou's community and they were very happy to see Mahamadou running, walking around without falling over. And Najwa could not believe her eyes. They quickly went into action. They taught the children in the village how to make Christmas decorations. And they built a Christmas hut. Mahamadou could make decorations also because he could see. The party began late. Every child in the community had a drink, some biscuits, some sweets, and it was all merrymaking. They danced and danced and danced deep into the night. It was all joy. The next day, Nana Ajua and Lawrence were very tired. They were very, very happy they had spent their Christmas with Mahamadou and the children. Then came the statement that brought it all.
Lawrence, if two of us have been able to make Mahamadou see, and we have made all these children in this village very happy this Christmas. What will happen when all children come together to help the needy children as we have done?
Said Nanajua.
Good idea. No child will feel unhappy again. Let's do it.
Lawrence responded. They started talking to their friends, and their friends also wanted to help. Told their story through the media, state functions, and they were invited to address children's gatherings. More children joined, and more joined, and more joined. Nanajua then called Lawrence and some of their friends and said,
now that we are a big group, let's have a name. I prefer Ananse Reach Concept because we all know Ananse to be a favorite name when it comes to children, and the spider is the wisest creature in the world. The way the spider weaves its web shows its ability to network, and the spider can reach out to all children in different places. It's my idea. What do you think, Lawrence?
But Ananse is known to be a trickster at times.
asked Lawrence.
Yes, and he does good at times too. God has given him the wisdom, and Ananse's stories try to educate and tell children that if you use your God-given wisdom to do good, you stay happy all the time. But if you use your wisdom to do bad, you will live in shame forever. Which Ananse will you be?
So you mean Ananse Reach Concept is a group of wise and good children who want to network all children to reach out to help children all over the world?
Oh yes, you said it all. Now that you understand, I have come up with a song that we'll use as our anthem, the Ananse anthem. Come around and let me teach you.
We are upcoming and want to learn. We are upcoming and want to learn. So our world is safe to teach. So our world is safe to teach. And verse 2 is, Ananse, I will always be. The world needs our help country. Ananse, I will always be. The world needs our help country. Mother.
Nanajua invites every child to sing along with her, and as you sing, think through the words, and if you like what it means, join Ananse Reach Concept today.
I will always be. The world needs our honesty. Mother Earth is our only home, and today there is our home.
Okay, I would like to tell parents and children themselves to make it a point to be part of Ananse Reach Concept, because one, with Ananse Reach Concept, the future is bright and very safe for children, and also children will be able to put smiles on the faces of other children in the country, and will also get the chance to be part of a children's organization which has got universal membership.
A child that you give birth will be dying slowly. You'll be superintending over the slow and painful death of your child. Don't let that happen to your child. Don't let that happen to your child. Let your child hook on to the Ananse investment plan, so that tomorrow, if children are boasting of their shares in the companies, your child will not be standing there and crying because my mother did not buy food for me when I was 10 years old. And by that time, your child will be an adult. Now, if you allow your children also to be part of this process, which looks at so many economic issues and even educational issues, then you are building your child up to become a very good leader in the future. So it is for all parents to ensure that they hook their children onto this great investment of wealth, of ideas, of knowledge, and of existence in their own country. So, my children, you heard my story, the true Ananse story. This is the end of season 1, but just the beginning of bigger things to come. Call Uncle Fred on any of the numbers on your screen if you have any questions.